Assalamu alaikum guys. Today I'm here with my friends Zain and Aayan and we'll be talking about male mental health and how important it is.
Yeah, so today obviously we're talking about Saad, mental health, and obviously just to disclaimer everybody, this is some sensitive topic, so please just be mindful and careful of that and aware. So yeah. Zain, what do you think of mental health, you know? What is it? What's it like? And what's your experience with it? Anything?
So mental health is a big topic. Like, not many people focus on boys' mentality, especially young people. Like, a parent could just turn away from their kid, and next thing you know, they turn back. Their kids could be dead, suicide, like bullying.
Definitely.
Like, it takes a big impact on boys' mentality.
Yeah, bullying especially in today's world
In high
is
schools
crazy.
especially.
Yeah.
High school, secondary school.
That's the time.
This is in America, man.
That's the
Secondary
time.
school,
That's the time.
but obviously high school, secondary, whatever you want to call it, yeah. Even primary school, you know, it's quite popular.
I mean,
quite
in
popular
primary school, I don't think it's like
Even
not
online.
It's not like in primary school you can have like your focus can be on other things in primary. You can forget about it easily.
Yeah, obviously, but it's quite normal for a kid to get. That's why I say primary school. Primary school is common. It's common to get. The thing is, in primary school, it might not be as deep as secondary. It still happens. It's normalized. In today's world, it's normalized. End of. Nursery, normal. It's normalized. End of.
Yeah.
But apart from that, though, have you had experiences with it by any chance?
Alhamdulillah, no, I haven't. Like, I try to keep it healthy. Like,
Yeah.
I try. Like,
You've never had been
Yeah.
bullied. You've never had experience with anything like that.
Alhamdulillah, never.
Hamza, what about you? Have you had anything?
I mean, yeah, I have start of high school, start of secondary school.
Secondary school, man. Come
My
on.
bad.
But yeah.
Start of secondary school. Yeah, it was my first year in secondary school was quite hard. I didn't fit in.
I think that's
as much as
quite
thought I
common.
would
Though.
have.
That is quite common.
Yeah, that is quite common.
A lot of people.
It took me
know,
time to fit in, but whenever I used to say it to like one of my friends that obviously what they're like doing or saying, I don't feel nice about it. They would always call it banter and stuff, and I wouldn't like that. But I wasn't comfortable with it. Clearly.
Yeah, but I mean, I've had experience with that as well. I think similar to first year.
Yeah.
Especially after COVID, big
Yeah,
difference. And I
COVID,
think obviously everyone was a bit, all over the place.
Yeah.
We didn't know how to react, and it wasn't easy. But yeah,
We didn't socialize that much.
yeah,
during
that's
lockdown.
what it was, man. No socializing make a big difference.
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah, sorry to relapse about that topic as well. I actually have had some, like, throughout my life when I was young, especially after lockdown, all I just thought about how people care about me. But like now I grow older, like now I'm like old enough to realize no one cares. Like, just do you. Like,
Yeah.
you do you.
Yeah, as you grow older, that mindset, like that thinking that, oh, this person's gonna say this about me, that person's gonna say this about me, or they're gonna think this about me, that you start to lose that mindset.
start
Yeah,
use
to
your
be honest,
confidence.
you know what, that mindset is better though. That's why you see mature with age, and people say you mature with age. You do, like I just said,
But
experiences.
some people are not able to mature with age.
Yeah.
Because obviously they face too much of that.
Yeah, definitely.
And it becomes
exposure,
trauma.
too much exposure,
Yeah,
definitely.
it becomes trauma for them.
Definitely too much
What do you think
exposure.
about that?
Yeah, especially the trauma is real. Like, many kids, they experience it online or they experience it in person. Like,
But did the coronavirus affect it in any way?
yeah, it did. Yeah, because in coronavirus, like in lockdown.
You were saying after COVID, science. So
Yeah,
if you'd like to expand on that a bit more.
Yeah, like in lockdown, we weren't really doing anything, just sitting at home, eating ourselves until we were full.
Yeah, especially
Just-
like
Yeah,
So-
overeating especially.
Yeah, overeating, just watching
Yeah.
TV.
Go on, you were gonna say?
especially like being the only child as well.
Yeah.
Because us being
Oh,
the only
yeah,
child, us being the only
Only
child is
child.
quite hard.
What's
It
your
was quite
experiences
boring.
like?
Yeah. Obviously,
Yeah.
I was playing like games all day.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't good.
It wasn't very healthy. Put it that way.
Yeah.
And obviously that leads to mental health.
Yeah.
Despite obviously we're not depressed. But when you come out of that lockdown state,
Yeah.
normal reality, you wake up. You're like,
Yeah,
what have
you
I
wake
done?
up.
But
Last
on
year,
the
what
first
we
day
doing?
back here, it doesn't feel normal. Like,
It doesn't.
to see
It
that
was
many
weird.
people not
It feels
feeling
weird.
Yeah.
And we're like, what did we do the
Like
last
the
year?
first day of year 7,
Definitely.
it was just so
And
weird.
then
to see
slowly,
that.
mental
But
health kicks
yeah.
in. Definitely, like that. But any other questions you guys got to ask or anything?
Yeah, I do have one more. How do you think we can spread more awareness about it?
I think like just spreading it online, schools, posters, like what we're doing right now, Islam
Definitely,
channel.
yeah.
No, but I feel like online, like you know how we have like assemblies in school about it. I don't think they're that effective. But
don't.
us talking about it right now,
This
as
is
being
better.
Muslim youth,
Conversation, definitely, yeah.
us being like Muslim young Muslim children, I mean teens, I think that we would be like really effective like that way.
But no, but to be honest, like you were saying, assemblies don't make a difference. They do sometimes, but barely. Very rare too. And to be honest, you know what mental health is? Mental health, people think talking about openly is gonna help. In my opinion, I don't think it is. In my opinion, you need to go to someone in private time,
Yeah.
be like, how are you? You know, your brother. You know, you got a little brother, you got older brother, you got a dad, you got uncle, whoever it is, yeah. You go to them and tell them, you know, are you okay? Alone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Because
get
not everyone's gonna talk about it openly.
Yeah.
Despite what we're having a chat about right now, not everyone's like that. Not everyone is like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Zayn?
But like,
I'm sure you can relate, right? There's been
have you-
times where you feel alone.
Have
There's
you
been times
guys
you've been
like,
alone.
have you guys been pressured like ever like in your time in secondary? Have you guys ever been pressured to look a certain way?
Let me think.
I think definitely I have. I don't know about you. Have you?
Yeah, me, like, it was my mentality. I just kept from thinking or just like follow the crowd. I had that mentality where I felt like I was weak. I just needed to be someone, but now I realize I just need to be who I am. If you just be who you are,
definitely.
yeah.
Follow
Like,
your faith,
you're
your
unique,
religion.
you're unique in your own way.
Exactly. Everyone is follow what you want to do.
Yeah.
And obviously have your boundaries, you know, religion.
Like there's a saying
Islam,
that
yeah.
be the torch in the darkness.
Definitely, man. Be different, man. That's the biggest thing. That's the key. You know, we all need that. You know, especially you do boxing as well. You stand out, right? You do
Yeah.
football. You're unique. You stand out. Obviously, I go gym, whatever. Try to stand out. You know what I'm saying? From difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much. I think that's it. We've covered.
But like, sorry, I'm cutting you off.
Go on. It's fine.
But
Say
do you
last
think
thing,
you can talk openly about your mental health with your friends and family?
Go on. Saying you go first, then we'll discuss.
To be honest, I think I could. Like right now, we're on the Islam channel. Like we're talking about it now, so I feel like I would be confident to talk about it. So like with parents and families, like obviously I have siblings that I could look up to, so that I could talk about it with them.
But how would you? So how would you obviously go talk to your brother about it?
Yeah, personally.
Who's the first person you turn to?
Personally, I would go up to my brother and my
That's
sister.
the first person you turn to. That's
But
the
obviously,
closest.
but us not having siblings, that's
Yeah,
kind of hard
what's
for
the
us.
situation like for you
To
guys?
be honest, I mean,
I always wondered.
Alhamdulillah, I never really had it. But if I ever have mental health, I think, you know, gym is there.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you know, not everyone, they say you got to talk about it. It's very important to go speak up about it.
Yeah, not a lot of people. Like,
But not everyone.
They think that,
Yeah.
like, in the media, they show that a person who's depressed or has anxiety is always crying, has mood
Yeah,
swings.
it's not like that.
But it's not
way
like that.
different. Everyone expresses it different.
It's almost like a facade.
Yeah,
like,
but everyone's expressing the way your mental health, Zayn.
It's different in
My
different
mental health,
ways.
it's all different. The way you deal with it, your brother, right? You deal with it, I don't know, your mom, dad, cousin,
Football.
whoever.
Yeah.
Your football, me, gym, or me even go to my cousin, whoever it is. Everyone's different. That's how life is, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone's different. Like you said, what you say? The saying you said, you're the torch in the darkness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very important. Exactly.
But I
We're all
think-
different.
like being Muslim, I think
Yeah, we have a
when
faith.
we have
We have
we
such a strong
have those
faith.
feelings,
Exactly.
I think it's best to turn towards Allah. in
Definitely.
those-
We got
in those
Islam.
times.
We got teachings in there. Why are we depressed? Question it, and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
pray,
like,
man.
everything just
Yeah.
comes up to Allah at the end of the day.
Yeah, I
innit?
think you should check on your friends as well. Like, you know, sometimes you can tell that like.
But the biggest thing is, guys, make dua, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Make dua.
It's
Say,
really
make
make
dua.
dua,
yeah.
yeah.
So
I
that's
think
the biggest
sometimes,
thing, man.
most of the time, you can tell when one of your friends has that issue, and like,
Yeah.
like I can tell that there's something wrong with him, and
That's why I said it's very important, you
To
know,
check
go
up
to
on
alone,
people.
definitely.
Because you know
Yeah.
them.
If you got a friend, ask them. You know, don't be
Yeah.
afraid. Ask them.
Check
Alone,
up- check up on
alone, ask them because
Yeah.
they're gonna be more open with you alone.
yeah,
And it might make their day as well. Like just that little action can make their day better.
yeah. But like,
But,
is there enough awareness on mental health?
I personally believe there's always more room for it. I'm gonna end off as that because there's more room for it. What about you, Zayn? 'Cause
Exactly
I think
exactly what you answered.
There's always more room for it. Regardless, the world can still be rainbows and butterflies, but people are still gonna. This is
Yeah.
life. It's life.
Yeah.
People are gonna have mental health issues. It's life. But the problem is we need to decrease the numbers. You know, the statistics. What the statistics, if you could? Do you know any statistics by any chance? Any both of you?
There is quite a lot of the ones that I have here.
What do you have?
There's approximately 17% of boys aged 3 to 17 years have been diagnosed with a mental or development disorder in the United States. That's quite serious.
Yeah, but to be honest, there you go. The numbers are too high. They need to cut down. Sure, we might not get 0%. We might not get 100%, whatever. But we need to cut the numbers down. You know what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say? It's too much. It's too high.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think on that note, we've summarized the numbers.
Yeah, and
But what's your opinion like as well?
my opinion, quite mixed on it. Like, obviously, like you said, talking to someone is quite it helps a lot. But obviously, the main thing is that you just talk to someone.
Get your
Yeah,
system.
of course.
Get it out of your system.
Yeah,
Any way you want, get
exactly.
out your system and move on.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
for example, you do gym. That's perfect because
Perfect,
you're keeping your mind.
But like I
Very
said, not
active.
everyone can do that though. Not everyone
Yeah,
goes
not
gym.
everyone's
Yeah,
into
A lot of
this.
people go gym. They're still not happy. You might go boxing. For you might be boxing. For you might be football. But guess what? Some guy might go football, boxing, do everything. But guess what? He still needs to talk to
Still
someone.
need to- yeah, still needs
Everyone's
someone.
different.
That's true.
Everyone's different.
Just before we leave, I want to include that if any of you guys need to talk to someone out there, make sure you call 111 and go on the mental health option. and you can make sure you go on this mental health option. And if you can't do that, you can call Childline, and you can go on other alternatives. I would also like to ask you guys if you're alright, and make sure to talk to someone out there.
But yeah, I think on that
Thank
note,
you,
we're gonna
guys.
wrap it up, man.
Yeah,
But yeah.
let's wrap up. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.